The door is open, and
Yeah.
I'm in our bathroom
Naked.
pee-peeing.
Oh, you pee-peed with the door open?
All right, before we begin the show, let's thank our sponsors. First and foremost, our title sponsor, Once Upon a Coconut. All-natural, non-GMO coconut water with natural electrolytes and no added sugar. You can choose from pure blueberry, pineapple, watermelon, sparkling energy, and chocolate flavors with Once Upon a Coconut. Stay hydrated and refreshed. And if you're wondering why it tastes so darn good, it's due to a combination of factors, including the freshness and sweetness of young coconut water, the lack of additives, and the natural electrolytes present. And the best part about it, Once Upon a Coconut, 10% of profits go to charity that benefit our communities, including the Down Syndrome Foundation, Breast Cancer Foundation, Leukemia Society. Good things, good people, great product. So you can grab it at some Sprouts, you can grab it on Amazon, you can go online to find a store near you or purchase it right there off of their website, onceuponacoconut.com. It is delish. Big thanks to Inspect All Pest Services, our buddy Nick and the crew over at Inspect All Pest Services, providing the highest quality termite, pest, and wildlife control. That's not all they do. Inspect All can take care of your insulation, pressure washing, gutter maintenance, and other home services in Metro Atlanta and the surrounding areas. Remember, seasonal, you get different bugs and critters all around your house, so you want to go with the best in the business, and that would be one of our fine sponsors from day one, InspectAllServices.com. It's the Mad Dog, Manny Aurora, with the Aurora Law Firm, best darn defense attorney in the world, litigating all over the United States, based out of Georgia. We're talking criminal defense, white-collar crime, DUI, drug offenses, appeals, and more. And you can always get your legal questions answered by the Mad Dog, Manny Aurora, by getting those to me. And when he pops up on a show, you get your questions answered. So go to thebaileyshow.com and we'll get those questions to the Mad Dog. The Aurora Law Firm.com. He is the best in the business when it comes to therapists. There's no doubt about that. I use them, and so should you. We're talking about Dr. David Markwell with Ridgeline Counseling. He's got 10 therapists in-house, 3 different locations there in Georgia, one across from Sprayberry High School in Sandy Plains in East Cobb, Marietta near the Square in McKaysville, just outside of Blue Ridge. But if you're not in Georgia and you need to talk to the good doctor, then you can go online and get virtual sessions. Ridgeline Counseling at gmail.com if you'd like to email him directly, or go online to markwelltherapy.com. There is no better time to check if your insurance is any good. That's why FBC Insurance is waiting for you to reach out. You can call them at 888-308-1841 or email them info@fbcinsuranceservices.com. I just switched up my car insurance because I got a better deal at FBC Insurance. They were the people to find it. Perfect for new homeowners, especially if you're trying to reshop those current insurance policies. 5-star service, multi-policy, bundled discounts, and they're going to shop every carrier out there to find the best insurance for your house, flood, storm season, auto, motorcycle, boat, recreational vehicle, or just a personal policy. 888-308-1841 or go online, FBCInsuranceServices.com. Another one of our great sponsors in storm season. You have to talk to the good people at Alternate Power Solutions of Georgia. Family owned and operated. They are a Generac generator dealer, founded in 2012. So storm season, power goes out. Who knows when it's coming back on? Don't be that guy or girl that does not have a backup plan and having power for whatever it be, especially medical devices, fans, air conditioning, so on and so forth. Offering sales, service, installation, and repair of automatic home standby and portable generators, every single one of you. When you become a customer at Alternate Power Solutions of Georgia, you get an upgraded warranty, free monitoring, and warranty repair. A+ rating with the BB&B, and you pay nothing until the job is complete. Call or request a free home assessment and go to their website, poweringgeorgia.com, or buzz them at 770-853-7571. Use the discount code Bailey, my last name, and get $500 off your entire installation. All right? Servicing Georgia and Tennessee. Again, another great sponsor of the BS podcast that is going to come to your aid here during storm season. And I'm talking about Cliff Bratcher and Jayco Contracting. This one hits home for me because I needed advice from Cliff and Jayco Contracting when my mother got a hole in her roof. Now, Jayco Contracting helping the good folks out in Georgia. And if you're in Georgia, you call him this storm season just to know that you're going to be taken care of when that tree falls through your roof or your shingles come off or a hole somehow appears. yours, right? They are a platinum preferred contractor with Owens Corning, licensed and insured roofing and gutter specialists covering all of Georgia. Keep in mind, if you've not gone through this process, Cliff and Jayco Contracting are going to take care of it from start to finish. That means dealing with the insurance companies. That can be a headache and a negotiation, and they're the best to do it. Commercial and residential satisfaction guaranteed. JaycoContracting.com, or 7 days a week, 24 hours a day. You give Cliff Bratcher a call at 770-316-3876. Alive Ozone Therapy Spa in Altamont Springs, Florida. This is mine and my wife's wellness spa. If you have an autoimmune, cancer, HIV, just simple biohacking, long COVID, the answer is yes to just about anything that's going on in your body. Most of the time it starts with inflammation, and ozone therapy, it decreases inflammation. So ozone therapy, we are the first and only to do it in Central Florida. That is Alive Ozone Therapy Spa. We also offer red light therapy, halo therapy, pressotherapy, PMF grounding mat, as well as naturally in-house made ozone infused products like the magnesium butter that many of you absolutely love. Ozone therapy, what is it? Quickly, it repairs and rejuvenates your cells to the mitochondrial level by using activated oxygen. Simple as that. No side effects. That's all there is to it. It's a 30-minute session, and you actually burn up to 600 calories when you're in the Hocket sauna. We do it the most non-invasive way. So whether you're in the area or you want to travel, book an appointment, AliveOzoneTherapySpa.com. All the products you can get there as well. And remember, for you two peers, use the discount code BS10 to take that off those online products. If you want to be a sponsor of the show, reach out to me via thebaileyshow.com. And if you are a listener of this podcast and you need any of our great sponsors, please reach out to them. Now, let's begin.
Go ahead and leave a comment about how you deal with your children leaving home while I recover.
Honey, I raised the kids.
Our kids leaving the nest is never easy. So in order to cope, Jason and Rachel have decided to share the journey of their kids, Caleb and Ariel, or Beez as most know her. Follow the story in this podcast.
Honey, I raised the kids.
All right. There it is. Episode 64 of Honey, I Raised the Kids, the podcast about us becoming empty nesters. Thanks for being here. My name's Jason Bailey. Right there's my lovely wife, Rachel Guy.
Hey, y'all.
Collectively, we are known as RAEJAE.
Bye, Beez.
Bye, Beez.
Beez is going to the disco.
Beez got to dance again.
Yeah. Just got to dance.
Just got to dance at the disco.
On Wednesdays, we dance.
And Saturdays, we dance.
Saturday.
Fridays, we
Friday,
dance.
yeah,
Thursdays, we dance.
Just got to dance.
Just got to go to the disco and dance.
It's like Footloose.
But it's a big dance party.
Yeah.
This time around, because it's a competition dance party at the
Yeah.
disco.
I don't remember what it's called, but something like that.
And
Yeah.
by the way, if you're wondering why we call it the disco, if you've ever seen the movie Las Vegas,
Midnight at the disco.
we're there. Midnight. That's when we start. That's when we start getting going.
That's when we wake up.
That's when we wake up.
Ready to party.
It is one of the best movies ever. It's
so good.
Morgan Freeman, Robert De Niro,
Kevin Kline.
Michael Douglas.
Yeah.
So
good.
Yeah, it's what's his name? God, he's one of my favorite dudes. The black guy that was the butler. His real name in real life.
Oh, I don't know what his real name is.
Malkany. He's awesome. I've interviewed him before. He's awesome. He's so awesome. I love that dude. He was in 40-Year-Old Virgin. So funny. But anyway, Fitty people in here? 50 Cent? Oh, Jackson
50 Cent
5.
piece.
Yeah, Jackson 5.
Jackson 5.
50 Cent piece. Hilarious movie. Anyway, that's why we call it the disco.
Mhm.
She's going to a place called the Barn in Sanford, Florida. That's where I'm glad she goes there because one, I know the guy that runs it and he's a good dude.
Yep.
And
he makes sure the girls are good.
he looks after him. He's a good dude. And two, we've been like, she's invited us there.
Yeah, she likes us to watch her dance.
And we've seen the people that go. And for the most part,
You're good.
yeah, that's good.
Yeah,
It's not like,
dancing.
not like how I remember clubs back in the 90s.
Really a club?
Yeah, it's a club. Of course it is.
When you go downtown Orlando, that's like the club.
That's the club now.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is the club.
It is the club.
There's a
because
difference.
It's the barn.
It's the barn.
Yeah.
It's the club.
A little different.
You go downtown Orlando, it's the club.
A little twang in it.
The city has changed.
Get your little country twang.
The people, as much as they have not changed, they've changed but still stayed the same. It's a very interesting dynamic. Sometimes I regret moving back here. I thought it was going to be a lot different.
Nope.
A lot different.
Very different.
Well, I was so wrong. I was so wrong. I've been wrong a lot the last 2 years.
That's all right. It
Yeah.
happens sometimes. Sometimes you gotta make up for never being wrong.
A bad run of
Yeah.
not being right.
Okay.
Yeah, bad run of not being right. I've got to tell you something.
Tell me.
You don't know this story.
Oh no.
It happened the other day.
Oh shit.
I forgot to tell you.
What? How'd you forget? You've been forgetting a lot lately too.
Yeah, it's been a rough last 2 years.
Yeah. It's fine. That's what comes with being wrong. You forget things.
Yeah.
That's fine.
So we're used to, as empty nesters,
Mm-hmm.
being in the house by ourselves,
Yes.
getting up before bed to go hydration station, refill the water
In your panties?
in my panties, sometimes
Yeah.
naked.
Yeah. Naked.
you
Yeah,
know,
cruising naked.
You're gone all day
Yeah.
because you're at a live ozone therapy spa.
Yeah.
By the way, excuse me, I'm itching my nose and stuff. I'm getting over this cold or whatever it was. So you're gone all day,
Mm-hmm.
most days.
Yeah.
And so I have the house to myself.
Yeah, 6 out of 7 days of the week.
So I really don't close a lot of doors,
Okay.
because I need to hear the dogs. They're not fighting and stuff like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, we got they're dicks.
So I didn't tell you this. I forgot to tell you. I wasn't keeping it from you, but because of this empty nester thing that we have going,
Yeah.
and you're not here most of the time because you're at a live,
Yeah.
the door is open and
Yeah.
I'm in our bathroom
Naked.
pee-peeing.
Oh, you pee-peed with the door open?
That's not the big deal. The big
Oh,
deal
okay.
is our daughter was in our bedroom trying to find clothes off of our bed. I don't know if she didn't realize I was pee-peeing with the door open or not.
She had no idea.
I think she did after a second and got caught and then finished, like,
And ran.
no, just like, oh, I'm just going to pretend like I didn't know. Because that's how I felt. I turned around. I was like, oh, yeah, just doing my hair. Oh, just brushing my teeth.
You pretended you weren't peeing.
It's true story.
You better start closing the bathroom door.
I know.
At least it's got its own little house.
Yeah.
It's got like a little potty house corner.
Maybe she didn't see me. Who knows?
Probably didn't.
Yeah. Who knows?
Did you? Oh, I didn't tell you this ever. Now, when you're snoozing at bedtime, so usually when you go and play poker, I pee with the door open.
Ah!
But listen, now when you're snoozing at bedtime and I get up because I gotta pee in the middle of the night or Milty's gotta go pee, we go potty breaks together and I don't close the door while you're sleeping.
Oh, I hope I never wake up.
I hope you do.
Oh, no. You guys have to, if you don't realize, I don't like bathroom stuff.
No, it's
At
real
all.
funny.
Like, it took me a lot to tell that story.
Well, it's real funny because I make sure that I tell you when you're playing poker that I'm peeing the door open. But I just now told you, surprise.
Yeah. Oh, you
I
got
pee
me.
with the door open.
You're a little sneaky vixen.
Yeah, bedtime.
Wow.
Like,
God, you probably
hope you-
steal money from me too.
why would I do that? You give me titty money. I don't have to steal nothing.
Not lately.
I know.
Yeah.
I wish you would like
Stop losing.
Stop losing my titty money.
God, that was the worst, man.
It's so bad.
It's one thing losing a hand. It's one thing losing a hand on the river.
Mm-hmm.
It's a whole nother ball game when you don't like the person. You just don't
Oh.
like them.
Yeah.
I didn't like the guy.
Well, I don't like
It
him
was a
either because
big hand.
he took my titty money.
He did. That's my
Yeah.
bad. I'll get back.
Okay.
That was my
Well,
fault.
I'm out because I bought a chair with my titty
Yeah,
money.
that's my fault. My bad.
I got no more titty money.
My bad. Titty money is extra money that I have left over from poker
Do we know why it's called titty money?
because you put it in your bra. That's when you.
Nope. That's not why it's called titty money.
Why is it called titty money?
Because one morning you
Oh.
ravaged me and then put extra dollars on the dresser
Yeah.
like I was a floozy.
Yeah. Like you're a little
Mhm.
floos.
Yeah.
Ho po
So-
show.
I was a ho-fo show and put that titty money
Yeah.
in my titty.
Yeah. So that's where the titty money comes from.
Yep. So it is now titty money.
So any money that's not $100 bill.
Yeah.
She gets it. That's the
So
deal.
no, well, what it is you are super OCD and you have to have your even numbers. So when you come home and you've got your winnings from playing poker and it's not even, I get whatever's left over.
Right. Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I'll make it up. I'll get it. I'll get you some titty money.
I like titty money.
Titty bang bang. Boop, boop,
Yeah.
ba-da-la-la-la.
I was like, what am I gonna spend my titty money on? I gotta save up my titty money. What am I gonna spend it on?
Well, trust me, I'm trying
Oh.
to bankroll because I've got some expenses that I would like the poker world to pay for and not
Yeah.
us.
Yeah.
For example, even though summer's just starting,
Yep.
Beez has to go back to the University of
I
Alabama,
know we're prepping now.
and we're prepping now, like within in about a month.
Mm-hmm.
She goes back. She's got to be there early for sorority stuff. And
Yep.
I don't know
For
when
work
does
week.
when does school start?
School starts I think August like 10th or 15th or something like that.
Did you say work week?
Yeah, she's got work week.
What's-
That's what it's called.
Oh, I thought she
because-
had a job.
Well, no, it's rush,
Oh.
but the girls in the sorority have to work that week. So it's called work week
Oh, they get
because
paid.
nope,
Oh, that
they got
sucks.
jobs to do.
It's shitty work.
We got to pay.
Yeah, we got to pay for them to have work week.
Right.
Somehow that doesn't make any sense.
And get all the new outfits for all the themes and
Really have to pay.
yeah.
So the end of July,
Mm-hmm.
Beez and I have to drive up to Tuscaloosa
Yep.
to move her stuff out of her condo.
Because it's real dumb.
Yeah, because there's like this 5-day layover.
Yep. Move out is on the 25th and move in is August 1st.
So we got to move it out and put it in a storage unit
Yep.
and then drive back because I can't just lollygag in Tuscaloosa for a week.
Yeah.
I got shit to do.
Yeah.
Come back,
And then move her into her house.
then get a U-Haul trailer,
Yep.
load it up to the old man truck,
Yep.
and go up there with all half of our garage, thank God,
I know you're ready.
ready to get that stuff out of the garage,
Hmm.
and then move her into her new house.
So you see how at the end of the school year, I was like, maybe we should take a trip up for like the weekend and move her out
I don't know why we didn't.
because you said, no, that doesn't make any sense.
Because I thought we were going to cross over.
No,
I thought it was going to be an easy, like,
it would have
move out, move in, move
we
out, move in.
tried,
Yeah.
but the leases did not align.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, there's
I didn't know that. I thought it was going to work
Mm,
out.
Nope.
No, it
sure
sucks.
didn't.
So anyway, we got to do that. And then we got to go back a week later and
Yeah,
move her
move
in. She's moving into a house
Yep.
with some room dogs.
Yep.
And then we got to prep her room
Yeah.
and in the house. That means hanging TVs again, whatever, moving
Security
stuff in.
prepping.
Security. So yeah. So here's the thing
Mhm.
is Beez and I were talking about this the other day.
Okay.
I said, you're in a house.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a lot different.
Very different.
You're, more of a target.
Mm-hmm.
Bad guy cases the joint. He knows a bunch of girls live there. That's pretty easy target, soft target.
Mm-hmm.
So I said, let's put up some Ring cameras. And she goes, yeah, we want to put those up. I said,
Yeah.
okay, great. Not a problem. So we're going to have to figure that out when we get there. Cause I don't know what the setup is,
Yeah.
whether we're hardwiring it. I don't know what the setup is.
Oh, I don't know. We do already have a doorbell.
I said that to her. I said, well, we already have a doorbell. And she
Yeah.
goes, correct. She goes, and I'm pretty good about changing the battery because it's a battery one. I
Mhm.
hate the batteries.
I
It's a
know.
battery one. I said, well, you're not going to be using it's not going to be drained as much now because you're not going to have as many people walking by like you did
In the hallways.
in the hallways.
Yeah.
So that'll be fine. So the other ones will just hardwire, hopefully,
Mhm.
or they have an outlet or we'll figure it out when we
Yeah.
get there. It'd be nice to know beforehand because Amazon Prime is in a couple weeks.
It is. I mean, I can reach out to the agent, but he's not available all the time.
Yeah. Is there somebody up there that can go to the house and look around?
Not yet.
I mean, just can't walk around and look for.
Outside, yes.
Yeah, that's all I need. Walk around and see if there's wires.
What?
If there's like like where I can hang the cameras. Do I need to hardwire it or do I need to plug it in?
Yeah, I think that's going to be a project while Beez and I are setting up her room. You're doing camera duty.
Yes, but it wouldn't be nice to know what type of camera I can
See,
buy.
You want me to send a 20-year-old girl to go and figure that out for you?
Just FaceTime. I just got to look around.
Or you can be in charge of that. I don't have time for that.
Is there somebody up there that we can have them do this?
Max just went back today, I think.
Is she with her parents?
Her mother is there right now.
Her mother can do it. Her mother knows exactly what I'm talking about.
Okay.
Yeah, just all I need her to do is walk around and look and say, because they have cameras there, and see, are they hardwired or are they plugged in? Or are they batteries?
You can see the plugins outside. Why would you have the plug outside? So you can just walk up and unplug it?
Yeah. I mean,
What?
that's
Dumb as shit.
that's how a lot of ours have been.
You plug it outside.
Yeah.
So you can the bad guy can just walk up to it and boop, unplug it. Okay, bye.
Yep. Pretty much.
That's stupid.
Yeah, I know.
Why would you do that? I thought you were better than that.
Well, I usually lock, I encase the outlet with a box and then I lock it.
Oh.
Yeah.
Are ours locked now?
Here?
Yeah.
Oh, ours here aren't like that.
Oh.
For the house?
Yeah.
Oh, no, they're all hardwired.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. They're all hardwired.
Oh, I was about to say that's
Yeah.
real dumb. Why would you do that?
No, but the ones in the cabin, when we owned the cabin in North Georgia,
Yeah.
they had a couple of them had out. Yeah, I think they all had outlets. And then I would put I put a weatherproof box on it, or Jeremiah did.
Mm-hmm.
And then I put a lock on the box. So you would have to, but by the time you get up to it, the camera's going to be looking at you. Like you'll be like, oh, I'm trying to do this. I'm in the camera. Look at me. I'm the bad guy.
What if you get real sneaky and clever and you go up behind where the camera and be like sideways?
That's why you have a backup camera looking in at that camera. So you always have a camera looking at a camera.
So many cameras.
Yeah. Well, anyway, so I told her, I was like, you want to do cameras? So yeah, I was
Yeah.
like, not a problem. I can do that for you.
Yeah.
I said, do you want a camera in your bedroom?
Mm-hmm.
And she said, no.
Yeah.
I said, okay, that's up to you.
Yeah.
I mean, it's totally up to you. Then I said, we're going to get you a firearm,
Yes.
but you got to take classes.
Yeah.
I said
You got to know how to use it.
well, more importantly, you have to
Safely.
know, you have to be comfortable with it. I mean, and she's fired guns with us before, but
Yeah.
she needs to be comfortable with it. She needs to understand how dangerous that is,
Mm-hmm.
that if you point it at someone, you have to be willing to pull the trigger and end someone's life.
Yeah.
I mean, that's huge. I mean, you like when people don't, especially kids, get into a car. I mean, I know I did not when I was young, understand that you have a very large metal object that goes at a high rate of speed that can kill people. Like you are in either A, death trap, or B, a killing machine.
Yeah.
You don't look at that when you get into a car.
You don't.
You look at it like, dude, I'm going out, I'm going on town, I'm going to another city, dude, I'm going to see the dude, I'm going to get me. That's what you look at.
Okay.
So with a gun, I said it's very similar. You're not you're just looking at, oh yeah, I got a gun. And bang, bang. You're not looking at if you're not understanding how powerful this is. It can change your life, another person's life, and many people's lives associated with.
Yeah.
So
you had to have some really good dad conversations the last week.
Right.
On those education.
So I found a guy here in Orlando.
Right.
That's going to do a private class.
Yay.
For her.
Okay.
For first time gun owner and home defense.
Perfect.
Which is very important. I was talking to him. I was like, yeah, I've already told her, one of the big misconceptions about owning a firearm is that you're in the bedroom and you hear bad guys outside of bedroom. You're like, I got a gun. I'm going to get them. That's the worst thing you can possibly do.
You don't go get the bad guys.
No, you lock your door, which should already be locked. You point the gun at the door, barricade yourself behind your bed. You scream, I'm calling the police. I'm armed. If you come in, I'm going to fire, and you call 911. That's what you do, because you walk outside that door, there could be 5 people out there. They knock you over the head, they take your gun, you're screwed.
Yeah.
It's a bad idea. Bad idea. And so I've got this guy that's going to do it. I'm going to go to the classes with her. I'm going to go to the range with her. We're going to find a firearm that's comfortable for her.
Yeah.
I want her to understand how important it is. We're going to get a safe, a biometric safe, so she can easily get to it when she needs to get to it.
Yep.
And all those good things.
Yeah.
So.
And I have to buy a gun and gift it to her.
Yeah, it's kind of weird. So the state of Florida I don't know what it is in Alabama. I don't even know.
Alabama says you're good.
Yeah, I don't think there are any gun laws in Alabama, which is great for the most part.
Yeah.
So in Florida, you don't have to have a concealed permit
Right.
to carry. To open carry, yes, but I believe, of course, to open carry.
Mm-hmm.
But you can have a firearm,
Right.
18 and up.
Right.
She's 20, but you cannot have a concealed license, in which I want her to have, because there are certain things that are beneficial having the concealed permit.
Yeah. Well, you can have a long gun or like a shotgun at 18.
Right.
At 21 is when you can have a handgun, unless it is gifted to you by a parent.
Yeah, or I think anybody.
No.
Is it just a parent?
Parent, I think parent or family member, but it's got to be like within a certain like lineage. Like it can't be
my great uncle's cousin's second wife's brother's dog's best friend's little floozy, ma'am.
Nope, you can't do that. And
she gifted me this 45 revolver that used to be wider.
Yeah, I don't think that you can even do it like grandparents to grandchildren. I think it has to be like parents to children and that kind of thing.
I want my grandbaby to have my piece. When I was your age,
there's rules.
Revolutionary War. I want to gift little Beezers my gunpowder gun. I used it to kill Burr. It was a back-to-back thing, and we shot him, and I want you to have it now for safety purposes.
I don't think those guns are very effective anymore.
You gotta load the powder, and you put the thing in the thing, and then you shoot the thing, and then you got the big thing that goes down to the thing, and then you shoot it, and it's
Lots of things and things.
There's no bad guy that's gonna get you. I remember when I took out Burr, we were back to back walking 10 paces, and I turned around and I did caboose.
I don't think she even has any grandparents that have guns like that.
I got one. I'm great-great-granddaddy Earl.
Great-great-granddaddy Daryl.
Earl.
All right. Great-great-granddaddy Earl coming in strong.
Coming in hot.
With the powder guns. You sound like great-great-granddaddy Earl.
Yeah, well, that's
jeez.
Great-granddaddy Earl gifting my baby a little
powder pew.
A powder piece. That's what it's called. A powder piece. So anyway, so we're gonna do that. But I think it's important, because you just never know, and I just need her to understand how. I mean, trust me, it is not uncommon, especially in the South, for these kids to have firearms, especially nowadays.
Yeah.
When you got shooters on campus and all kinds of stuff. Look, believe what you want to believe. I'll believe what I want to believe, but I want my girl safe, or at least have the option to have a fighting option. Let's just put it that way.
Take care of herself.
To take care of herself.
Absolutely.
And her roommates.
I agree.
Absolutely.
Yep.
So that's what we have to do. I was thinking about this, because I was talking to Beez about, going up and coming back and then getting the U-Haul and then going back and what we need to do, because she just has a room with a small little closet. So we got this extra thing that we're putting in there. And then, I have this table that turns into a poker table. They got the chairs, then we got the bed.
That's for the kitchen.
I know, but I'm just saying all the stuff. We're talking about all the stuff. She's very excited. Talking about all the stuff. And as we're having this conversation, I'm thinking to myself, I remember when I first went to college.
Yeah.
My mother and stepfather
said bye.
Have fun.
They very, very rarely visited.
Okay. I would like to visit Beez every weekend.
Right. Not so much the case here.
No.
Then I go to UCF.
Yeah.
I drove myself there.
Okay.
I don't ever remember my mom visiting.
No.
Much. No. And then I get my first place at 20.
Yeah.
Condo.
Yeah.
I don't remember my mom visiting much then either.
Oh.
And I never remember her being worried about my safety.
Well,
now, granted, there wasn't
the
same security stuff out there
right.
as there is now. But
and you're a boy, too. Beez is a girl.
Yeah. Still,
I mean,
it would have been nice.
Yeah.
Just to say, You're locking your doors.
Bye.
Bye. Are your windows locked? Bye.
Bye. Have fun. Love you. Bye.
You know, there's no digital keypads then. It was all
No.
keys. You know,
Yeah.
you hide the key under the rock, and
Yeah.
that's what you did.
Yeah. No, we move her in. We make sure she has everything that she needs. We're a full part of the process. I mean, like, I'm probably an obnoxious part of the process. Do you have this? I'm in a group chat with the other moms
That's
in the
cool.
house because there's 5 girls.
Are they as worried
And-
about the safety of their daughters as we are?
Not to the same degree. So I think Beez will probably be the only one packing.
Are they okay with that?
Yeah, they don't care.
All right, we
I
should
mean,
probably
they-
let them know.
Yeah, they know.
Okay.
Like this past year, Jenna had a gun
Yeah.
in her safe.
Jenna had a gun.
Yeah, and
Oh,
she was the one that was
come on,
responsible for making sure that, you know, like the condo was on lockdown.
Right.
Good.
Yeah.
Yeah, they all know, and it's all good.
I wish they had that big dog there.
So I think one of the girls has a dog.
Big dog?
I don't know how big. I really don't have those answers.
Yeah.
But
Because what Jenna
Jenna
had that big
yeah, Lenny. Yeah.
big ass dog, sweetest dog in
I
the
know,
world.
and he didn't want anybody coming around the girls.
No, but he was protective.
Mm-hmm.
He was, you know, like, you're cool with him, he's cool with you. You start feistying up, that dog's gonna rip you to shreds.
Yeah.
Awesome. Loved it.
Yeah. So I think one of the girls has a dog. But like I said, there's 5 girls. They're all in the same sorority. And so they're all going to be doing the same events and all that kind of fun stuff together.
Yeah.
But there is 1 dog, like 3 cats. I think 3 cats.
Well, that's cool. I mean,
Yeah,
1 dog, 5 girls, 3 cats.
Yeah.
They
Sounds like a sitcom.
they can you know, that's good for the dog. I mean, somebody's
Yeah.
gonna be taking care of the dog.
Yeah. Oh, for sure. Oh my gosh, the dog's going to be spoiled to death.
Yeah. He's
Because
got a
there's
nice
enough-
backyard. And,
Yeah, good
Yeah.
good fenced in backyard, plenty of girls to spoil him and take care of him and give him little snacks and
yeah.
all the things. But yeah, I'm not sure. I don't know. There's one other parent that I would probably think she might have a gun in a safe.
Oh, good. That lives there.
Yeah,
Okay, good.
yeah.
Yeah. But when you moved out, when did you move?
I had children.
Yeah, but did your mom like stop by and say, I'm worried, you're locking the door?
Yeah, I had to move out and not tell her I was moving out. I had to do it while she was gone.
You moved out of your mom's house
Yeah.
while she was not there?
To a condo down the street.
That's
Yep.
skillful.
Mm-hmm.
You must have not had a lot of stuff.
No, I didn't. I bought all new furniture and everything. I furnished everything, made sure everything was all ready. And then
Why didn't you tell her that you were moving down the
because
street?
she didn't want me to go.
Well, so you got the condo and everything and
Yeah.
you didn't tell her?
Yeah.
You're a sneaky flues.
Why is that flues?
I don't know. It just makes
No.
sense. Yeah,
I
sneaky.
I got my little 3-bedroom
Sneak
condo.
thief. You're a sneak thief.
No, I had my little 3-bedroom condo, brand new built, super cute, fully furnished. Beez had her room. It was all done and ready. Caleb had his room. It was all done and ready. And, I had everything delivered, everything all set up and all the things. And then it took over clothes and all that stuff. And then I was like, bye.
Bye.
Yep. 'Cause
Really?
she didn't want me to go.
And how'd she react?
Oh, she was not happy about it.
She yelled, scream.
No, she just
So
I
disappointed.
don't think she talked to me for a minute, and then she was upset. She did not want me to. And then she was over often to make sure that everything was okay.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
But not for me, for the kids really. She was just like,
But she wasn't texting you going, you should put security cameras in there.
"No.
You should have a gun.
No.
You
Not
should
at
have an
all.
alarm system.
No, and actually, because I was on the bottom floor, because it was easier with carrying babies and groceries and stuff in and out. Some of the kids that I went to, adults, young adults at this point, that I went to school with all growing up, lived on the top floor.
Oh.
And they were brothers, and one of the brothers had a little girl that when he worked, I would babysit her,
Oh.
and they would make sure they would watch over everything.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah. And like cool because my parents knew their parents and we had grown up together.
Yeah.
So it was all good.
Yeah. That's good.
Yeah.
So I guess, I don't know. I don't think we're overprotective.
No.
I think we're good. I think we're pretty good.
I think it's great.
Yeah.
Beez likes it.
Yeah. I would have liked it too.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, I would have, you know.
Are you pouty right now?
Well, yeah. I mean, I wouldn't have mind somebody being like, you know, my grandmother was like that. My grandmother was like, is that safe? Jace, is that safe? You know,
Yeah.
Graham was always like
Yeah.
that. Graham did that. My mom never did that. You know, my stepdad.
Yeah, I just want to know.
Yeah, like, yeah, you know, bees were always checking in and making sure she's safe. Like, I mean, even today, you know, we've got that Life 360 app that we're all on. And I saw that she had left a live ozone therapy spa and she had driven 4 miles somewhere, which was an odd place to go.
Mm-hmm.
And I text Rach, I was like, where's Beez at? She's like, she's coming home. I'm like, she stopped in Forest City. Like, Forest City's not the place to stop.
She had to go to the hair store.
Yeah, I know, but Forest City's
You
not
go to the beauty shop.
not the place to stop.
Well, it is if you're looking for a certain kind of hair at yeah.
Okay.
That's where the hair shop is.
Well, okay.
Yeah.
Still not the place to stop.
Oh.
And so I was like, where's she at? So we're, I mean, maybe a little overprotective, but
I just want to know.
who cares?
It's
Do
okay.
we watch enough Dateline?
Oh my God, I know.
Secrets Uncovered?
Listen, if these girls don't know that they could be abducted at any point in time, we have ingrained it into their brains
Yeah.
of like the things that they should be vigilant about.
And you see like the parents on these shows, and you know, most of them care, of course, but there are some things that they, I'm sure, regret.
Yeah.
You know, I don't want to have any regrets if God forbid something were to happen to any of us.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
They're Beez watches and like she's like make sure she knows what's going on around her, and I mean she FaceTimes me from the bar
Yeah.
while she's singing and dancing.
Yeah. At the disco.
At the disco.
At the disco.
Yeah. So I mean, I like to be involved and know and make sure that she's okay.
Yeah. I hope she doesn't want to buy a pink gun.
I hope she does.
No, she can't.
Why?
I mean, you can't sit there and be serious with a bad guy and a pink gun.
Are you kidding me? Yes, you can.
No.
That's a badass girl gun.
No,
Yep.
she
You can
needs.
totally have a pink gun.
No.
What if it's pink camo?
No.
Are you kidding me? Stop
No.
with your rules. Yes.
No.
Well, the
stop.
good thing is that I have to go in and buy it. Yeah.
With my supervision.
No,
Yeah.
we're gonna get a pink gun.
No. No. This is serious.
No.
You
Okay.
you will get what I highly suggest.
Yeah, I'm sure they make all of what you highly suggest in pink also.
We'll see.
You know why? Because girls like to shoot guns too.
I understand that, but
I like pink guns.
this is not a gimmick. This is not a joke. This is not a beauty thing. This is
No
not
kidding.
aesthetics. This is for safety.
Yeah,
survival.
no shit. You can be safety survival in pink.
No,
Why not?
because it's dumb.
It's not dumb.
A second gun
Your face is dumb.
you can have in pink. The first gun, not in pink.
Well, can I have a second gun? I don't have a pink one.
Your second gun can be in pink if it's your gun
Yeah.
and
well,
not Beez's.
Well, I have a black gun.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. Is your second one, you're more than welcome to get a pink one.
Okay, listen. Can we talk about this? That maybe Beez can learn how to shoot my gun and I can get a new pink gun?
No, then that would be your first gun.
No, it's
If
my
you're
second
giving
gun.
that one away.
But I have to gift it. I have to gift her a gun. It's a good gun.
Yes, it's a good gun.
It is.
Yeah.
And it fits in my hands nicely. Her hands are like my hands.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
So it's good.
yeah,
She can practice shooting.
yeah.
It's a good gun.
It's a good gun.
So then,
So you're going to give your hand-me-down to your daughter.
well, you won't let her have a pink gun. Why can't I have a pink gun?
Jesus, man.
You got
just-
rules.
Yeah, I've got reality rules. And anybody listening right now, been around guns, you know I'm damn right straight.
Ladies have pink guns.
They do, but it's not their first gun.
I
Ladies
don't
have.
know if you know all. You don't know.
I know all the ladies.
You don't know.
I know all the ladies. I used to be Big Daddy Bang Bang. I know them all.
Okay.
A lady that is a firearm, a responsible firearm user, if she has a pink gun, it is her second gun, not her first gun. Her first gun's a real gun.
Call all these ladies. Pink guns are real guns. They got real bullets.
You want me to call the
I'm
ladies?
a real shoot you.
You want me to call them?
Yes.
Oh!
You're so dumb.
Oh! You hear them? They're here.
No,
They're
I
here.
hear nothing.
They're in the bedroom.
Big Daddy Bang Bang. I hear nothing. No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
You have your Big Daddy Bang Bang friggin' dumb ladies that have black guns. But we're going to be awesome bad bitches with pink guns.
Oh, Jesus. See, that's the jokey jokes that we don't need.
It's not a joke.
No.
It's not a joke.
You're making jokes about firearms. And all
I'm
like
not making a joke.
Mm.
What if I shoot my pink gun better than I shoot my black gun?
I've seen you shoot.
Yeah, I'm not a bad shot.
You might actually, I don't see it getting worse.
I don't shoot bad.
No.
I make the targets like I'm supposed to.
I just always hope and pray that if somebody breaks in our house, that they're extremely overweight, so you have a bigger mass to shoot at.
That's not a true statement at all. Where are our little shooting range guys? Because mine is not bad like that.
Yeah. Well, we put the big fat guy range out there. For
Let's go and shoot again now that you can't see properly. Oh,
well,
yeah.
I gotta wear glasses. Hold on, bad guys. Let me put these on real quick.
I know.
Yeah,
I can shoot better than you already.
I never even thought about that.
You blind as shit.
I wonder if they make prescription scopes.
Probably.
I hope so. Can I get a 2.0 scope, please?
Listen, I'm old. I can't see.
Can you give me a bifocal scope, please? Thank you very much.
So automatically, I shoot better than you because I can see better than you.
No.
Yeah.
No.
All right. Let's go to the gun range and we'll see.
Well,
maybe I'll shoot with a pink gun.
I didn't even think about that. There's a lot of truth to that. I will be going to the gun range with Beez next week or this week. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, see, it's different because my eyesight, my issue is close range, not far. So I can see. Yeah, I'm not going to have a problem with the range. I can see far.
Don't worry, bad guys. If you come on up on him, he can't shoot you because he can't see you.
Well, that's when I just drop kick him.
Okay. Drop kick Murphy.
Drop kick him in the back of the brainstem.
Hey, I'm a good shot. I know I am.
Okay.
I don't know what kind of stories you're telling right now.
I'm not telling. I'm agreeing with you. Yep.
I didn't shoot on a fat guy target.
We put one out. Yours was a lot bigger.
Was it bigger because you needed your glasses to see it?
No, your target was they're called obese targets.
Oh, okay. Well, can I shoot my obese target with my pink gun?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
All right, let's finish this up. Look, we release Honey, I Raised the Kids on Mondays on the BS network. So we have 3 different shows, 5 days a week, Monday through Friday, right? So Mondays, Honey, I Raised the Kids. It's a free episode. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursdays, it's the BS podcast. Tuesdays and Thursdays are subscription episodes. If you're not a subscriber, please subscribe. Go to thebaileyshow.com. Highly appreciate that. You can be a part of the Buy Beez a Possible Pink Gun Fund.
Yes.
It's $4.99 a month. There are hundreds of episodes that you can catch up on if you want to binge, thousands of hours of content, and you'll always get Tuesday and Thursdays episodes. Just released a new podcast on Fridays. It's released. It's called the Vinyl Road Podcast. It's me and Brad Stewart, the bassist for the band Saliva, the original bassist for Shinedown. He was also in Fuel. We talk rock and roll, stories from the road, life, and everything in between. And it's becoming very, very popular. So I hope you listen to that. All the free episodes are not only available wherever you get your podcasts or however you're listening now. The video version is available on Spotify, it's like a TV show, like you can see us and we're talking stuff, as well as our YouTube channel at The Bailey Show. So all of the content and the free episodes on Spotify and on our YouTube channel at The Bailey Show. On social media at Listen to the BS, I post a lot of social media about the different shows. If you could comment positively or share, do something, like whatever the case may be, I'd appreciate you doing that as well. Just to kind of help spread the word about what we're doing. And I know since starting doing the Vinyl Road podcast, we're getting new eyes and ears on the different shows. So welcome. Appreciate you. I call the people that listen to the BS and everything around us 2 peers, 2 percenters. It's 2% of the population online. I'll take it if they're listening and supporting the show. So thank you very much. Like to thank our title sponsor. That is Once Upon a Coconut. OnceUponACoconut.com to find a retailer near you. And you can find it, like, it depends on which state you're in. Whole Foods, right? Whole Foods.
Yeah. Sprouts. Sprouts and CVS.
And CVS, Amazon. I believe it's on Amazon.
Yep. And then you can get it online at OnceUponACoconut.com.
Right. And if you do that and you are a podcast listener, which you are, you're the first to hear about this. BS Podcast 10. Use that promo code at checkout. BS Podcast 10 and get a 10% discount.
Oh my God, y'all. This is literally the best coconut water you've ever had in your life. It's so good.
Really good. The chocolate
So
is shut
to
up.
die for. It tastes like Yoo-hoo.
Yeah, it's
but with that, but good for you.
Yeah.
Oh my God, it's so good.
Good sugars, electrolytes. I mean, it's healthy. Coconut water is really good for you.
Yeah.
Especially guys. You know, it helps out with a lot of dude stuff. Google it. You'll see what I mean.
Wait, what kind of dude stuff?
It helps your sperm count.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Like, I'm not knocking you up or anything, but.
Well, you can't.
Well, I know.
It's impossible.
Not with coconut water.
I don't know if Russell can pull it off.
Russell, you've been dying. You've been dying to say that for the last 39 minutes. You've been dying to say that.
I was waiting for you to bring something up so I could say it. Bay.
She has a new name.
Bay. Tell Russell I said, hey.
Russell the Love Muscle. She thinks that's so funny. Dude, like that was a joke like in elementary school. And she's like,
Russell, what's going on?
Hey.
Hey. Bay. Tell Russell I said, hey.
He can hear you.
Hey.
So stupid. All right. Like, share, follow on all social media. Please, if you need to use one of our sponsors, they're all fantastic. Reach out to them, right? And let them know that you got their information via the BS podcast or Honey, I Raised the Kids or the Vinyl. They know where it's coming from, right? And if you want to be a sponsor to all the podcasts, I mean, once you sponsor the show, you sponsor all the shows. So you're a sponsor throughout the entire week. If that is of any interest to you for your business, especially small businesses, and you think it fits, let's have a conversation. You can reach out to me again, thebaileyshow.com. Don't forget liveozonetherapyspa.com. Also, you get a discount BS10 at checkout. So if you need to re-up on your magnesium butter or your sweet tallow or, whatever the case may be, you get the BS10. I think Jennifer Dickinson was in the other day and she used it. Yeah, I love Jennifer. She's great. She's an old school Buckethead listener.
Yep. She knew Buckethead before I knew Buckethead.
She knew me before you knew me.
Yep. She said the other day, because she's now a patient, she was like, so, because Beez was there, and she was like, so I remember when your dad said he was never having kids ever and never getting married again. And she's like, look at him now. Big old mush. What a liar. And Ariel thought that was so funny. She just giggled. It was cute.
Yeah, that's how it is. All right. Enjoy the shows this week. Please connect on social media. Say hi. I ran into a nice dude. Let me find his name. He was really nice guy. He was an old school Buckethead listener too. Larry Lee. I ran into him at the racetrack.
Oh, really?
I was coming out. He was coming in. He stops me.
Buckethead.
He goes, Buckethead.
Yep.
I said, yeah. He goes, man, I've been listening to you for years. I said, well, I appreciate that. He goes, I'm listening to the podcast. He goes, he's like, welcome back. And he's like, I follow you on social media. So Larry, thank you. Good to see you. I appreciate the support. All right. I think that's it, right? Yes. Yeah. Okay, cool. All right. Thank you for the support. Enjoy the shows this week. Have yourself a great, safe rest of your day. Talk to you soon. Bye.
I realize not everyone feels this way. And if you are okay with this stage of your life, honestly, more power to you.
Thanks for listening. Get more information and episodes on thebaileyshow.com.
Honey, I raised the kids.
Subscribe at thebaileyshow.com. Yeah, baby.